Halfway to high tide at just about 8 in the morning, 45 degrees. It was 40 here this morning, 62 indoors. I think I heard the heat click on this morning. Beautiful blue sky, high pressure. You know what I say about high barometer, low thermometer. We've been talking about it for a week now. Record low temperatures this morning. I think I counted about 28 record low temperatures. I think one of the more impressive ones was Saranac Lake, New York, 17. The old record was 24, I think, from 1983. And the most impressive photo comes from Dennis Miller. He tracks the climate in New Hartford, Connecticut, the village of Bakersville. 23 degrees. Now that is hardy vegetation. I don't think the Christmas trees mind a heavy frost, regardless of what day it is, but there's definitely concern for some of the fruit crops, like apples and such. 2 cold mornings, February 3rd and 4th in the winter, and then one in May 18th. Farming is not easy. Weather forecasting is not easy. What a perfect blue sky this morning. Sunshine, temperatures rising rapidly now, so that record chill is behind us. What's next? Always watch the backside of these high pressure systems. Wherever that cold front drops to the south, often low pressure develops on the backside and comes at you. We haven't had a good rainfall here in more than 2 weeks. Looks like we may have a good rainfall. What do you mean may? You said yes yesterday, Tim, for Saturday. So today we recover to the 60s, sunburn weather. The smoke is going to come back in our sky. Here's the satellite imagery. You can see that milky sky coming right back. I'm surprised I can't see anything here yet, but I'm expecting the sky to turn smoky this afternoon. Putting on a lot of sunscreen. The sun doesn't get much higher in the sky than now to the solstice, which is not far away. New moon coming up tomorrow, called the strawberry moon. Tide running pretty high in the middle of the night. And with this system coming in on Saturday, why don't we focus on Saturday? Rain arrives in Connecticut by midday, kind of showery, and then a batch of heavier rain for eastern New England. It looks like the heaviest rain maybe, yesterday I said Rhode Island, Connecticut, somewhere between Connecticut, Cape Cod, and Boston, coast of Maine. And I'm not showing it, but the GFS has wind gusting past 50 miles an hour on Nantucket Saturday night. So the wine festival may turn into a wine festival. It's all good. It's all about showing up, right? Most of the venues are indoors. Sunday looks like it's going to be okay. So Saturday morning is okay. Saturday night is rainy. And then Sunday we're kind of in between it. I think the sun does come out a little bit. Maybe recover back to 70 degrees. Pretty interesting what's going on across the southeastern United States. We had one low escape and race out there to sea today. And then this next one that's coming up looks like it does have a little bit of tropical humidity with it on Saturday. And then another cold front comes in on Sunday night. Monday and Tuesday, once again, we may challenge record low temperatures here. I think Tuesday morning with a 1030 high right over us. That means radiational cooling. It's a stronger high than the one we have today. The air mass is not quite as cold. This was the deep cold. Mount Washington yesterday got down to 12, which may or may not be a record. I'm having a tough time getting the data out of Mount Washington, but the webcams certainly looked good at sunrise. And for me, the reason it didn't get so cold here is because the wind stayed up. So there's my sunrise shot. We had about 40 degrees thanks to a breeze. So the real cold air that came in and settled, it was in the valleys where it went calm last night, in the 18 to 23 there from northern New York to Connecticut. I don't think it'll be that cold, but Tuesday's May 23rd now. And of course, we've been talking about it a lot. I talked to Harvey Leonard on May 9th. I like to talk to him every May 9th and get an update. That was the latest accumulating snow on record, but the latest trace of snow on record at the Blue Hill Observatory, where Matt says we did set a record this morning. He says the latest recorded frozen precipitation is May 18th, 2002. Harvey Leonard hello, remembers that. And he says the first earliest heavy snow he remembers in Massachusetts is October 4th, October 4th, 1987. So HarveyLogical winter, one of his co-anchors coined that term, is October 4th to May 18th. And of course, remember 2013, we had all that snow in northern New York on Memorial Day. Watching a hawk up there, I don't know if you could see it. So fascinating. We're going to watch the tropics. Could be a slow-moving tropical storm off the southeastern United States early next week. Hopefully that sends some surf up, but that's really pretty far away. Well, mother bird just flew away, I think, after yelling at me 3 times. All right, so these babies are 8 days old now. And they're sleeping. And there are 4 now. There were 5 last week. I don't know what happened to the 5th. Okay, what else? I'll leave you with a little bit of late yesterday. It was so windy cold yesterday. Didn't take my sweatshirt off all day. The dog park, a lot of fun, very dusty. Really hoping for a potential 1 inch of rainfall in the Boston area. Perhaps a little more, but I've got to tell you, on Saturday night, the NAM has just a couple of showers, but most of the guidance, GFS is most bullish with about 1.5 inches. Anyhow, it was dusty at the dog park, and then so windy at sunset here. I think I'll leave you with a time lapse with natural sound of the wind and the birds yesterday at sunset. Enjoy your beautiful Thursday and Friday. Not sure why it has to rain on a Saturday, but Mother Nature, she doesn't know what day it is. She just offers up what she offers up. 2 things I want to add for today. Mary yesterday in Colebrook, New Hampshire. That's more than a flurry, Mary. That is a full-on snow shower. She said her son covered her blueberry bushes with sheets, but no video available. But we do have video of what Ross Budd in Francistown, New Hampshire did to try and protect his grapes. I guess ice is better than frost. Sure, Ross, sure.
Quite a bit of ice on the grapevine this morning. And the pear tree. And whatever that bush is.
Grass is still green where the vernal pool was. That's not going to last much longer unless we can get that bounty on the weekend. It's kind of a crapshoot. Windy chill at the dog park today. It's been dusty. I missed the herds of dogs kicking up the dust just a few minutes ago. Anytime T-Rex wants to try and keep up with a border collie is good with me. Look at this guy. It's like 3, 4 border collies right there. Hello, I'm here.
Yeah. Oh my goodness! Brothers from a different mother. They are. Yeah. One's from Kentucky, the other's from Georgia. Oh, okay. And 2 different types of dogs. No way, they look so alike. Yeah. That one's mostly beagle and the other one's mostly dog. Oh, I can see the beagle now. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Wicked windy, I think is the way to describe today. So most of the oak and maple pollen's done, but these guys are next. That's funny. Not looking forward to the pine pollen at all. DCR left this little patch of no mow May. Stuff's like 12 to 16 inches. Look at those dogs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. It's always fun. Does this ever get old? Anyone seen T-Rex down there somewhere? There he is. Like me, on the side of the room, just looking in. T-Rex! As far as I know, there's no such thing as a cat park, so this will have to do. Leave you with some Nat sound from our sunset right now. Very windy. And the time lapse from May 17th. Wednesday night sailboat racing starts soon. Plenty of wind today. And no, the cats do not know where the baby birds are. Over there. It's really slow, so if I keep my eye on him, I can let him out without the leash. See you tomorrow.